Okay, greetings all. I'm going to get you rolling on the Khan Academy here, so watch the video and follow along on your computer if you want. You may just open a new tab or a new window or something so you can have the video playing in one spot, and then you can work through the Khan Academy on the other. As you follow the links here, it's khanacademy.org, and what you're going to do first is you've got to create a user account, or you can use an existing account that you have. So I'm just going to go log in here. Alright, so what I did was went to that unsaved user and it says log in, and it depends if you've been there before. If you haven't been there before, I think it just says log in or generate user account or something like that. You can create your own account, or you can use one that you already have. I'm going to use my Google account because I don't know, because I'm just going to. So alright, it automatically logged in for me because I've already been here quite a few times. Now you can see I've done a lot of stuff on the Khan Academy already, so when you first get in here, it's not going to quite look like this. I've done some stuff here. I'm doing research with the Khan Academy, so I have to do a lot of practice things, and I do a lot of just testing it out to make sure it works like it's supposed to. So what you're going to do though is you're going to first go to this little spot right here, practice. Okay, it's up top. So click practice. Oh shoot. We'll come back to that. Let's go first here to coach. So you're going to sign me up as sign up as with me as your coach. All right. So you'll see that there's a procedure to use that tells you how to do this. All right. And you're going to go over to the people, which is on the left side of your screen, and you're going to add me as a coach using ryansane@gmail.com. So the easiest way to do this, I'm going to go to Ryan Sane. We're going to visit profile. So this is after you're logged in. I'm going to go to coaches. And you have no coaches. Why not try adding one? Why? Because I am a coach. Right? So you're going to add coach. You're going to add ryansane@gmail.com. Click add a coach. That's going to allow me to track your progress and stop in and take a look at this and give you help if you're stuck on something and those types of things. Okay? So after you've added me as a coach, make sure you do, because that's the only way I can track you. Then you go to the practice button. Alright, there's all sorts of stuff here. I'm going to zoom out so you can kind of see what's happening. This is the knowledge map. Essentially, these are all skills that you can learn using the Khan Academy, and the skills are taught to you in a mastery way, so it's kind of cool. So we're going to roll through some of these right now. You can see what they're telling me I should work on. I should really work on my subtraction, my addition and subtraction. I've only learned 9 out of 16 skills. I haven't done any telling time yet. Obviously, we're not going to do any of that stuff. If you feel like you need some math updates and get some practice at doing some of the basic math, then this is an excellent place to do it, because it is about a mastery. It does use a mastery procedure. But what we're going to focus on is right here, the statistics and probability stuff. So stats and probability. There's not too many little sub-modules in here, and so I'm going to zoom in and show you what these sub-modules look like. Now we're going to work on that larger level, but I want you to see what actually happens here. Right? So when we work on the larger level, what the Khan Academy is going to do, it's going to take you through all these things: reading tables 2, reading pictographs, reading bar charts, stem and leaf plots, creating bar charts, blah blah blah, all these different things. Right? So there's 21 sub-skills. Okay, each one of these little blue stars is a sub-skill, and you have 21 of those things that you have to learn. Now, it's going to kind of randomly throw these at you, and not really randomly. It kind of gives you a random list of questions, but they're related to each one topic. And then it tracks you. We'll go through it here in a second. The other one that you're going to do is right here, and it's the probability stuff. Okay, with the counting 2, probability, independent probability, and dependent probability. And you'll see on your syllabus how soon you need to finish those things. So let's back out and just click on the statistics one. Right? Now I haven't done any statistics yet, so I don't know what it's going to give me here. Right? I'm going to hide my scratch pad. We'll come back to that in a minute. The scratch pad is, so this is the question, right? So it pops up, and if there was a video on it, you would see the availability of a video down here. For this, there's no video, but for some of the other stuff that you're going to get into, there is, and we'll see that here in a moment. So the questions are going to be here, and then you're going to enter your answer, and then you check your answer, and if you're stuck, you can get a hint. Right? And what you see here is the different number of questions that you have left. So we're on this one. We've got just a handful more to go before we get done with this stack of questions. And it'll keep giving us stacks until we master the material. If you get it wrong, it kind of gives you some prompts and gets you to get it, and eventually you'll get it right before you move on. And the number of leaves that you earn this leaf for completing this card, without using all your hints, and earn this leaf for correctly on your first try. So let's shoot for always 3 leaves, and then we'll start collecting leaves, and that has to do with how much time, or how well you've mastered it and those things. All right, table below shows solar panel installation by state during the last fiscal year. How many total solar panels were installed last year in New York? So we've got a total, let's see, states, and Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 total. So the total's kind of in a funky spot there. It's going to be below the state. So let's see, we're looking for New York. And New York, the total was 113 during the last fiscal year. So let's try 113, 113. Check answer. Yay, we got it right. All right. Correct. Notice we earned our 3 leaves. So we're going to go to the next question. These can be a bit tricky, so you might want to watch the video on these. All right. Arrange the 5 orange points. Okay. So we're going to move these things along. All right. On the number line, so the arithmetic mean is 5.1. Obviously, I don't have it there yet. Okay. So you keep playing around with that until you figure out where the arithmetic mean or negative 5.1 ends up. Get all those data points to mean negative 5.1, and then we'll have it set. Right? Related videos are here. These are videos that are a little different than mine. I use PowerPoints. Khan uses these types of videos, so let's take a look at it here. They're actually on the YouTube. Right? The YouTube, that sounds cheesy. Anyway, it's on YouTube. So here we go. Now what you can't hear is you can kind of hear it a little bit. It's playing in the background. But I'm going to turn that down because we don't really want to listen to him talk right now. Anyway, it goes through and it gives you a video that helps you learn this stuff. These videos are extremely useful, and it's directly related to the material. So you can pause it, you can do whatever you want to with it. But anyway, as you go through this is what will help you learn how to do these particular problems, or the material that you're stuck on here. Now keep in mind, all this stuff is covered in your textbooks as well. This is just a different presentation of it, and I've done this in my lectures. So you've got plenty of opportunities to learn this material. All right, so let's get back to this one and make this thing work. The arithmetic mean of negative 5.1. I think we're going to have to, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got to be an arithmetic mean right out there. So this is going to be a pretty big one to get. So 4.6. Oh, negative 6.8, 6.6. Oh, maybe I counted wrong there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. All right. Negative 6. There's negative 5.8. Negative 5.6. Negative 5. So now we have there's a mean of negative 5.1. And we're not there on the median yet, right? So the halfway point is negative 6. So now that we've got the basic structure for the mean, we need to figure out how to get that median to move. The median is the halfway point, and we need it to be negative 5.5. Halfway point in all our data. This is going to be a bit of a trick. So you can see this gets a little bit more challenging than what you might expect at first. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data points here. So let's get all 5 data points. So the middle one needs to be, so 1, 2, 3. We got the mean there's our median of negative 5.5, but our mean is still not there yet, right? So let's just keep backing these off till it gets to where it should be. The idea is it's teaching you the relationship between the data, and you can actually see your means and medians changing, or your means changing as you go along. So there we have it, mean of negative 5.1 and a median of negative 5.5. So let's check our answer. Okay. Oh, good, an easy one. All right, I'm just going to go through this whole stack and then so you can see what's going to go on. How many solar panels were installed in Michigan in Q1? Michigan, 37. Some of this sounds really easy, but believe it or not, this stuff gets a little more challenging as you go on. How many 4th grade students does Oak Elementary School have? 4th grade and Oak, 77. I'm gonna get one wrong here, just so we can. Oh, I hate these number line ones. When we get to the next thing that's not a number line, I'll get it wrong here. Arithmetic mean of negative 0.1 and a median of 2.5. So we know that the middle score has to be up to 2.5 here. 2.5. So there's our median. Now we just got to play with that mean to get it down to a negative 0.1. All right? Can we do it? I'm thinking, there we go, negative 0.1. Correct, next question. Oh, for crying out loud, I love this. As you can imagine, I'm full of it. So median, it's our median score. Ugh. Oh, I didn't look at my question right. Unbelievable. Not funny. It's what the median has to be negative 2. Let's get that median over there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got to split it. So because it's so there's negative 1, negative 2. Let's just do this quickly and then we can get our median. There's our median, and then we got to get our mean to negative 0.9. That shouldn't be too hard here. There we go. All right. No number lines. All right, let's get this one wrong so you can see what happens. How many third grade students does Springer Elementary have? So Springer, third grade. Oops, I think it's 212. We know that's wrong. Ah, just tells you to try it again, right? So try again. Damn it, tried it twice. Oops, shouldn't have done that. So 67. Here we go. Correct, next question. Notice there was only 2 leaves on that one. And the last one here, 10 orange points, and the arithmetic mean is, and the median is, and Khan Academy buggers up sometimes like this, so median is 3.5. It's just out of the range there. So we got to get those 2 of those things to be a median of 3.5, which means we're going to have to move 1, 2, 3, 4 of them above it. And then the 5th and 6th data point need to make a median of 3.5, which isn't hard to do. There we go. Now we got to get the arithmetic mean to 2.5. Just pull that one up and it should happen rather quick. There we go. Ooh, 2.55. Back that off one. Check answer. Done. All right. So counted our hard-earned leaves, crunching the numbers. It's telling us that, hey, we're doing pretty good at exploring the mean and median, and we're reading the tables, but we haven't mastered it yet. It'll master. Once it masters it, it'll tell you at a 0 out of 21 skills. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue and work on that stuff. So give me another stack like this, and it'll go through it. You can work on something else if you want to move to the probability, and then that's the only ones we're working with in this class is the probability and the statistics. But if you click that button, you'll see where you're at in terms of your progress. So you got quite a bit to do. A lot of this is just going to, you'll be able to get through probably 70% of this in an hour. You know, it's going to be some of the other stuff that gets a little harder, the z-scores and things like that. And you'll notice that there was a scratch pad in there. You can click the button that says show scratch pad. Sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. That way you can do your hand calculation stuff. And then as an instructor, I can log in and see all this stuff on your user as well. So that's that. If you have any questions on the Khan Academy, drop me a message.